Hey, what's up guys? Rev here. Today we're going to be talking about the downfall of a pretty important anime studio responsible for many successful series I'm sure a lot of you have enjoyed in recent years. More details on that very shortly. Now of course, things have not been easy for anime studios over the past year or two, but if you look at the numbers, the virus has not been as debilitating on the industry as one might have expected, especially with the number of cancellations it caused. As you can see, total sales for the industry only dropped 1.8% over the year 2020, which is no number to scoff at by the way, but keep in mind the previous year, 2019, set the all-time record for anime sales in Japan for a single year. So all things considered, the industry survived the pandemic pretty well. And oddly enough, about half of studios reported a fall of sales in 2020, but some 31% actually saw growth in sales. And whether it's an increased demand for anime globally, or the fact that people are stuck in their houses more than any time in the past, it's possible to succeed in this climate. And by no means has the pandemic evaporated. In fact, Japan has experienced quite the resurgence in the late summer of this year, but if 2020 has shown anything, the industry continues to push forward. However, the topic for today's video was not one of those success stories, and is climbing down a very worrying path. It now appears that WIT Studio is in major financial straits. Now, WIT is a relatively new studio, founded in only 2012. However, it's responsible for many recognizable hits, like the anime adaptation of Vinland Saga, Ancient Magus Bride, Vivi, the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan, and several others. And what we're about to see is what feels like the beginning of the end for WIT Studio. It's like we've entered the corruption arc of this manga. We've reached the dark panels of this real-life emergence adaptation. Although this involves a corporation and not a person, so it's a little less depressing to watch NTR style, but nonetheless, it's pretty sad to see. According to a report by industry analysts, WIT Studio sales in the last year declined by over 40% with a total bottom line loss of over 500 million yen, about 4.5 million USD, which is bad enough, but this is where it gets really concerning. This is the moment any corporation feels when they're so strapped for cash that they have to turn to their parent company to bail them out. The situation is reportedly so dire that WIT Studio's parent company, IG Port, has taken over management of the studio and are refocusing the studio's operations to be more business focused. Yeah, I can tell you when the parent company starts taking over business decisions, that's the beginning of the end. At that point, it's just damage control and figuring out a way to minimize the losses caused by its dying limbs, so to speak. And what led to this, the events of 2020, the fact that WIT Studio passed on the 4th season of Attack on Titan, or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's still a bummer to see what's happening, and what's likely the end for a very prominent studio. But that's going to do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.